today I'm talking about why the right partner for you actually wants you to have boundaries. So if you've been in a toxic relationship or have a history of being in many, you may have come away from those relationships believing that people don't like boundaries, right? Maybe you believe that boundaries are really, really difficult, or people are always going to fight back when you have them, because your experience of having boundaries was like that. People didn't like them, people pushed back, people challenged you on them. But that's not the whole picture of what's going on. That's not the entire reality about boundaries. Yes, it is true that some people don't like boundaries and some people don't respond to boundaries well. What's also true is that some people do actually like when you have them. And some people will respond well to your boundaries. So I'm going to tell you 2 reasons why some people and the right partners for you will actually want you to have boundaries. So the first reason is that they have their own boundaries and limits that they want respected. So if someone has integrity, they're going to want to respect your boundaries because they want theirs respected as well. They want it to be a reciprocal relationship. Okay? And the second reason is that if you are with a healthy partner, it feels actually very uncomfortable to be with someone who doesn't have any boundaries at all, who skews to the side of people pleasing and is endlessly accommodating. It feels uncomfortable. It doesn't feel good, because a healthy partner wants to have an equal relationship with you. If you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't have any boundaries, there's a power imbalance. And the person who has the boundaries feels like they have more power in the relationship. They almost feel like, well, maybe I could just walk all over this person and just, maybe I would be taking advantage of them and not even knowing it. It doesn't feel good. So a healthy person wants you to have those boundaries so they can have an equal relationship with you. On the other hand, someone who is not right for you will actually sometimes look for the boundary weaknesses so they can take advantage of them. They won't mind it if you don't have any boundaries. They may actually even want that. That might be appealing to them. But that is not the kind of situation that you want to be in. That's not healthy. You want to be with somebody who wants you to have those boundaries and respects them. So my message here today is, don't hesitate to set limits and boundaries with people. If you're coming out of a toxic relationship, you may have some ideas about boundaries. Like I said in the beginning of the video, that, boundaries are just so difficult and people don't like it when I have them. But that is not always the case. So don't hesitate to set limits and boundaries in a relationship. It's actually a good way to see if someone is right for you. And I don't mean to test people. This is not a test. I never recommend testing anyone. But if something comes up when you're with someone and it makes you a little uncomfortable, or you feel like you need to set a limit, go ahead and do it. Okay? Your partner's response will give you some good information on whether this is the right person for you, whether this is a good match. If they ignore the boundary or don't respect it, do whatever that behavior is again and again, if they even make fun of you for it, that's some data you have. Okay, this person may not be right for me. But if they respect the boundary and or make an attempt to talk to you about it, communicate with you about it, see if there's any room for compromise, if it's not a hard limit, that's someone that's probably right for you, okay? So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Please message me if you're having issues with boundaries yourself and trying to determine if this is the right relationship for you. And if you're struggling with setting boundaries, yes, please feel free to send me a message. I would love to support you in that. All right, guys, hope this was helpful. Talk to you soon.